Brewers Capital City Classic basketball tournament. Tonight's final game features our visitors coming all the way from Main-Endwell, New York, the Main-Endwell AlaskaSports. Versus your hometown, Juneau Juneau. We will begin by introducing the Disney Spartans uniform non-starters, number 11, Spencer Gordon, number 12, Matt Bourne, number 13, Lucas Metro, number 14, Cameron Griggs, number 20, Joe Costello, number 22, Connor Green. And now the starting line for the Disney Spartans, he is a 6'1" senior, number 0, Gannon Russell. He stands 5'10", and he's a junior, number 1, Jack Coleman. He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Santino Abar. He is a 6'1" senior, number 15, Jordan Gallagher. And he is a 6'5" junior, number 24, Sam Van. The Spartans are assisted by Mackenzie Devon, Jared Adriano, Nick Manasseh, and led by head coach Bill Hopper. And now, Sportsman in for your hometown Bears. Uniform number 3, number 11, Garrett Bryant. Number 17, Jake Fleming. Number 15, Malcolm Kimball. Number 21, Chad Watson. Number 23, Colgate Garden. Number 25, Tristan Bryant. And now they go through their starting line. Here's a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Brock Gordon. Foot 1, sophomore, number 20, Cooper Craigmont. Senior coach out of 5'10", number 24, Philip Holland. He is a 5'10" senior coach out of number 30, Christian. Your senior team captain, standing up 5'11", number 1, Israel Yao. The Crimson Bears are assisted by coaches Jim Juneau, Ben Craigmont, John Fluffy, and led by head coach Robert.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the last game of the championship game of 2018 in the Capital City Classic. We have Main-Endwell of New York against your hometown Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears. Joel Osborne, John Wathen, Ron Todd. Tip controlled by Main-Endwell. Juneau Douglas drop back into their man. Main-Endwell running the set, coming off screens. There's a drive down the bucket. No good. Rebound, Udall. He throws it up to Cooper Craigmont. To Samtani. Down on the baseline. Nice pass. And Brock McCormick gets 2. Russell brings the ball up. Nice back cut coming off the screen. Tipped up and in by number 15, Gallagher. Main-Endwell coming out now, 1-3-1 half-court trap. And Cooper Krigmont threw the ball to Israel Udell, too far out in front, turnover. Main-Endwell with possession. Ball inbounded to Russell. Russell being hounded by Krigmont in the backcourt. Got the big guy, Van Patten, way out on the top, and coming off a diagonal screen. Bucket right there for Coleman. And the score. Udall brings the ball in to McCormick. And we have a foul on number 1, Coleman, on the reach in. Will be Juneau Douglas outside out. A little bit of a delay while Ibar had to tie a shoe. Ball to be inbounded to Udall. To Sam Tawney. He dribbles in. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Sam Tawney. And we have a reach-in foul. Number 0, Russell. That's his first foul. Second team foul. Krigmont to inbound. McCormick with a 3, baseline, no good. Rebound, Van Patten. Long pass, intercepted by Krigmont. Cooper Krigmont to Gonzalez. We have an offensive foul on Gonzalez, pushed off with the left arm. Ball brought in to Russell. Russell bringing the ball up on Krigmont. Coming off some diagonal back screens, there's a drive to the basket by Russell and scores the bucket. 5:51 left to go, 4-2. 6-2, excuse me, Main-Endwell. Diagonal pass, Sam Tawney fakes the 3, comes off, ball knocked out of bounds by Ibar. Juneau Douglas to inbound to Gonzalez, to Udall. To McCormick. McCormick airmails the pass out of bounds as he tried to get it back to Gonzalez. Russell to Gallagher. Inside to Van Patten. First touch he's had in there. Throws it up. No good. Rebound McCormick. Almost threw it away, and there's a foul on Ibar as he tried to reach in. Ball inbounded from Krigmont to Udall. Udall to Sam Tawney. To Udall. Loses the ball. Loose on the floor. Sam Tawney's on it. And it will be a jump ball. Will remain Juneau Douglas ball. And Ibar is down, shaking up a little bit. And the coaches come out on the floor to check him out. He may have to come out of the ball game. And the first sub coming in for Bourne. Bourne comes in for Ibar with that injury. Krigmont to inbound on the far side, 4:55 left to go. First quarter, 6-2 is our score. Main-Endwell with the lead. Long three-pointer by Philip Gonzalez, and that goes. We're 6-5. Ball inbounded now to Russell. Goes to Bourne. Over the top to Van Patten from out top by Gallagher. A little bit too long, out of bounds, Juneau Douglas. Ball tipped, taken by Samtani. And there's a foul on Cooper Creekmont as number 1, Coleman, drives to the basket.
Cooper Creekmont on the line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, number 1, Nick Coleman.
First shot up and good. 4:10 left to go first quarter. 7-5 Main-Endwell. Second shot now for number 1 Coleman. Shot up, no good. Back iron and drops through. Skip pass to Yadal. Yadal with dribble penetration, kicks it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with another 3. And we're tied at 8 and 3:50. Ball inbounded. To Russell, working on Creekmont. Russell just working the ball out front to Van Patten on the right wing. Got a back screen on the baseline. Coleman with the ball. Being harassed by Creekmont. McCormick on Bourne. There's dribble penetration by Gallagher and a kick pass. No good, taken by Van Patten. Ball inside to Van Patten. Over McCormick, no good. Rebound, Samtani. Ball kicked out of bounds as he tried to get to Creekmont on the baseline. Yadal with the dribble penetration, draws a foul, will be on the ground, will be Juneau Douglas ball on the baseline. Checking in for the first time tonight, Tad Watson for Juneau Douglas. And number 20, Joe Costello for Main-Endwell. Costello comes in for Gallagher. And I see Ibar walking down towards Jake Ritter, the trainer. Ball inbounded to Samtani. We have a push from behind by number 20, Costello, who just checked into the ball game, going to the line for 2, will be Samtani. Checking out for Juneau Douglas was Gonzalez. Samtani at the line for 2, first one up and good. 2:44 left to go, first quarter. Second one up by Samtani and good. Yadal picking up Coleman now as he's handling the ball on this possession. And Juneau comes out in a little bit of a trap. Watson trying to get around in front, Van Patten. Russell trying to work against Yadal. Coleman working against Creekmont now. Dribble penetration. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound by Creekmont. And we have an offensive foul on Creekmont. Coming back into the ball game for Main-Endwell. Endwell is Ibar. Also checking in is Philip Gonzalez, coming in for Cooper Kriegmont, who picked up his second foul. Coming out for Main-Endwell as Ibar went in, Van Patten. Coleman bringing the ball up now against Juneau. Juneau Douglas comes out in the press. Three-pointer on the way from Endwell. Picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving to the bucket. Lays it up, no good, short. Rebound to Coleman. Coleman with the ball, long pass, too long, out of bounds. Will be Juneau Douglas basketball. He was open, the pass was just a little bit too long. Good. Udall bringing the ball across midcourt. Main-Endwell staying in that 1-3-1. Skips it to Gonzalez. To Gonzalez, traveled with the ball, ran into the move. Checking back in, number 15, Gallagher replaces Russell for Main-Endwell. 10-8 is our score, 1:29 left to go first quarter. Udall with the pressure. Gallagher with the three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded. Tried to pass it inside, was taken by Samtani. Igar got poked a little bit. Samtani has the ball stripped as he lost control. Ibar with the shot, no good. And we have a foul called. I believe it's on Tad Watson. .4 seconds left to go. Ibar at the line, 4-2. Checking in for Juneau Douglas now. Number 23, LJ Elizarde checks in for Udall. First one was no good. Got it back for the second shot, up. Bounces off the back iron and drops through. Philip Gonzalez inbounded the ball. Down to Samtani. Samtani tries to split two. Gets ripped, throws the ball away. Will be Juneau Douglas basketball. Both teams a little bit sloppy with the ball here late in this first quarter. Malachi checks in for Samtani. Malachi Nichols checks in for Samtani with 44.2 seconds left to go. First quarter. McCormick with the ball. Brings it across midcourt. Throws it to Elizarde, who promptly throws the ball out of bounds. A little bit of confusion in terms of Juneau Douglas knowing who they're matched up against. Number 1, Coleman out front with Elizarde on him. Gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher pulls up. Coleman with the three-pointer on the way. Rebound, Gonzalez. Up ahead to McCormick. McCormick with the drive. No good. Off back iron. Elizarde, no good. Rebound. Foul on Juneau Douglas, number 21, Watson. Will be Main-Endwell's ball out of bounds. 11.8 left to go. First quarter. The referee's a little bit confused as to whose possession. .8 left to go. First quarter, Van Patten checked in for the last possession for Main-Endwell. Coleman with the ball against McCormick. Takes a ball screen. Puts it up and good. And that's the end of the first quarter. And we're back for the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Our scores: Main-Endwell 11, Juneau Douglas 10. It will be Main-Endwell's ball to start the second quarter. They were a little confused, Main-Endwell, as to who was in the ball game. Ball inbounded to Russell. He's bringing it up against Kriegmont, who's back in the ball game with his 2 fouls. Now we have back screen being set. Van Patten with the ball, being guarded by Watson. Coach calls out to play. A little bit of a dive. Coleman comes off. Juneau Douglas switches. We've got Gonzalez guarding Coleman now. Or Russell, excuse me. There's a 3-pointer on the way, and good by Coleman. Nichols inbounds to Udall. And there's a foul on Van Patten. Ibar went behind and tried to slap the ball away from Udall, and then Van Patten tried to steal it as well. And that's the second foul on Van Patten. Kriegmont with the ball. Bounce pass to Tad Watson, and he goes up and lays it in. Nice bounce pass by Kriegmont to Watson. Makes our score Juneau Douglas 12, Main-Endwell 14. Coleman bringing the ball up against Udall. Kicks it to number 12, Bourne. Bourne back to Coleman. Coleman drives to the basket. Tad Watson rotates over, takes the charge, and it will be Juneau Douglas basketball, no basket. 6:29 left to go, second quarter. Ball inbounded up ahead to Kriegmont. To Udall. And Kriegmont split the double team, got all the way to the rim, laid it in for a bucket. 6:05 left to go, second quarter. There's a 3-pointer on the way from Ibar, no good. Rebound Watson to Udall. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Malachi Nichols. He gets it to Udall. To Watson, to Malachi, to Gonzalez at the top for a 3, and good. Coleman working against Udall, bringing it up, full court man pressure. Inside to Van Patten, nice little left hand drop step hook. Ball up ahead to Gonzalez. To Udall. Juneau Douglas a little bit loose with the basketball. And we have a foul on the drive. It'll be 101 for Kriegmont. As on Coleman, as and that's the second foul on Coleman. Kriegmont goes to the line for a 101. Checking in for Main-Endwell, Cameron Griggs for the first time, and Gallagher back in as well. First one up and good by Kriegmont. McCormick checks in for Tad Watson as Juneau, with Van Patten now out of the game, goes a little bit smaller, although Griggs is is 6'3" and pretty well put together as a sophomore. Second one up, no good. Front iron, rebounded by Griggs. Coleman brings it down, drives, three-pointer on the way. No good, air ball. Ball kicked back in by Main-Endwell. Ball up ahead. Kriegmont with the one-hand flip. Ibar down the floor. Lays it up, no good. Rebounded. McCormick, after the pass ahead from Yedau, goes up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Main-Endwell. Three-pointer on the way from Ibar, and that's good. 19-18, Main-Endwell, 4:05 left to go, second quarter. Gonzalez with the ball, long three-pointer, Gonzalez, no good. Rebound, Gallagher. Gallagher on the push. They have numbers. Gallagher goes in, flips it up, no good. Rebound, Coleman. He drives to the bucket, gets a hit from McCormick from behind. We'll go to the line for two. First one up, no good. Samtoni checks back in for Nichols for Juneau Douglas. Also in for Main-Endwell, number 13, Messimer, for the first time this evening, I believe. Second shot up, and good. 20-18, 3:43 left to go, second quarter. Yedau, dribble penetrating, then back out to McCormick. Three-pointer on the way, and he got hit and made the shot. Will be a potential four-point play. Fouls on number 13, Messimer, who just came in the game. Clipped him on the wrist as he went by. Brock McCormick at the line for one free throw. There's just a question as to whether or not it was a three-point bucket or not, and it was, as signaled by referee John Wathen. 21-20 is the score. Set, shot up and good. 22-20, Juneau Douglas. Ball inbounded to Gallagher. Gallagher working against Samtoni, gets the ball to Coleman. Coleman working against McCormick. Juneau Douglas shows trap, and the ball was tipped by Yedau, and then he tipped it off Ibar's leg. Will be Juneau Douglas basketball with 3:22 left to go, second quarter. Brock McCormick inbounds to Yedau. Gonzalez, nice pass down to McCormick, and good. Gallagher bringing the ball up against Samtoni now. Nice help by Gonzalez. Coleman gets the ball to Messimer. He drives, ball tipped away. Ball tipped out of bounds by Kriegmont. And Coach Casperson calls a 30-second timeout. Also coming into the ballgame for Main-Endwell on this timeout, Van Patten and number 12, Bourne, coming back into the ballgame. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And we're back. will be Main-Endwell basketball out on their baseline. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Juneau Douglas in the lead, 24-20. A little bit of a cross screen. Ball past the inbounds. Was off Van Patten's foot as he tried to screen and roll, and the pass came in a little bit low. Hit him on the foot. Juneau Douglas basketball. Gonzalez. No good from the baseline. And we had a foul called on Brock McCormick on the rebound. On the reach-in, that is the 7th team foul. It'll be a 1-on-1. I believe it'll be Van Patten or Gallagher going to the line. I'm not sure which one was in there. Oh, it looks to be number 13, Messimer. I think it's going to the line for a 1-on-1. And Messimer, left-handed, banked it in. I'm not sure exactly that's what he was trying to do, but it still counts. Gets the ball back now for the second shot. No good. Rebounded Ibar. Long rebound. He came up with the possession. Ball out to Russell. Russell working on McCormick. McCormick has 2 fouls, as well as Creekmont. Inside out. Bourne with the basketball. Cross court to Ibar. And we have a foul called inside, I believe, on Samtani. Yes, it'll be a 1-on-1 for Van Patten at the free throw line. The first 2 games, he's shot the ball very well from the free throw line. Van Patten at the line for a 1-on-1, as that was the 8th team foul. First one up and good. Second one up and good. Creekmont inbounds to Yadal. Yadal pushes it across to Samtani. Samtani drives down towards the baseline. 3-pointer blocked by Russell. Outlet to Ibar. No good by Ibar. Rebounded by Gonzalez. No good. Rebound McCormick. Left-handed, up and good for 2. 1:40 left to go. First quarter. Juneau in the lead, 26-23. Inside to Van Patten. No good. Ball kicked. Comes out to Russell. He drives to the bucket. And we have a charging foul. Now the referees are conferring, so we could be in trouble here. No, it's going to stay as a charging foul. Going to go the other way. Foul was on Russell. That's his second foul. Austin McCurley in for John Yadal for Juneau Douglas with 1:25 left to go. First half. A little bit of moisture on the floor that they're taking the opportunity to clean it up.
High school activities fans, be sure to stop by and say hello to our friends at the Glacier County Exit of the gym. The Fast Break Club is your support organization for Crimson Bears men's basketball.
Ball is inbounded now. McCurley brings the ball up. Also checking in Malachi Nichols with the ball. Dribbles the ball down to the baseline. Inside to Gonzalez. Looks like he got hit inside. No call. Russell brings the ball up against Gonzalez. Ball inside. Kicks it out to Russell. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, up, no good. Rebound, Malachi Nichols. And Malachi Nichols throws the ball out of bounds. Yadal checks back in. Comes in for McCurley. Main-Endwell's ball out of bounds. Bourne to inbounds. Inbounds to Russell. Russell working against McCormick to Yadal. Inside and off the window by number 20, Costello for two. Ball is tipped out of bounds. And that substitution, Yadal came in for Kriegmont with, we have 32 seconds left to go in the first half. To Malachi Nichols, and we have a travel called on Malachi Nichols. 26.7 left to go, 26-25. Juneau Douglas will be Main-Endwell's ball out of bounds. We have a sub into the ball game now. Jack Coleman checks in for Costello. Van Patten checks back in for Griggs for Main-Endwell. Also in, Watson checks in for ball inbounded to Russell. Juneau Douglas comes out in a trap. Russell dribbles through it. Ball tipped away by Malachi Nichols. And diving for the basketball, but was out of bounds, was number 12, Bourne, for Main-Endwell. Main-Endwell, 14.6 left to go. We had some subs up there, but they didn't get there in time. Yadal pulls up from the free throw line, and with 5.7 seconds left to go, we have Van Patten out, Coleman out, as they both have two fouls. We have McCormick to inbounds with 5.7 left to go in the half. Long inbounds to Yadal. He drives. McCurley with a long three-pointer and nails it. And our halftime score, Juneau Douglas 29, Main-Endwell 25. We have a 10-minute halftime, and then we'll be back for an exciting second half.
High school activities plans for announcement. Tonight the dance team will be premiering their proud favorite light art. All of the licensers offer the performance. Please don't use plastic art for during the performance. Now, let's welcome the Juneau High School dance team. So, the AlaskaSports.tv, please get on board.
just jumping up and down. He saw you. Yeah. Rocky was just jumping up and down. He saw you.
Okay, and we're back for the start of the second half of the ball game. Possession arrow will favor Juneau Douglas. Our score is Juneau Douglas 29, Main-Endwell 25. It looks like both teams are starting the same lineups that started the ball game. And we're ready to inbounds. Looks like Main-Endwell is going to stay in there 1-3-1, which was pretty effective in terms of turning the ball over in the first half. Both teams had a little bit of trouble with some sloppy play. Ball to Kriegmont, now to Sam Tawney. To McCormick, skip pass, cross court, intercepted by Russell. He goes up and draws the foul on Sam Tawney. And that's the second foul on Krishan Samtani. At the line, 4-2 is Russell for Main-Endwell. First shot up, no good, rattles around. Second shot up, and that one's good. Udall pushes the ball up. Reverses to Kriegmont. And Kriegmont's pass tried to go down to the baseline, was tipped away by Coleman. Inbounded near midcourt to Udall. Krishan Samtani with the three, no good. Out front to Udall. Udall with three-pointer on the way, and good. Russell handling the ball, against Kriegmont. Tried to jump down into Van Patten, tipped away by Gonzalez. Udall with the ball, quickly to McCormick for two. Ball back in quickly to Russell. 6:40 to go, third quarter. Juneau Douglas 34-26. Van Patten out top with the basketball. Diagonal screen for Van Patten. He's the wrong guy to leave open going to the bucket. And he drew the foul. I believe it'll be on Yadow. A nice little cut off a diagonal screen there. Got him open as the defender got hung up, and the guy that was guarding the screener stayed with the screener. Van Patten at the line for two. First one up and good. He's got a nice little stroke. Second shot up and good. Gonzalez the inbound. Hits it to Kriegmont. Kriegmont pushes it across. Drives around Van Patten. Gets all the way to the rim for two. Coleman bringing the ball up against Yadow. And we have a push foul from behind by Gonzalez as they tried to go inside to Van Patten. It seems to be in the first couple possessions, 2 or 3 possessions, that's the second time at least that they've tried to go inside to Van Patten. They do a squeeze play here at the free throw line, and I believe number 1 will jump back. And Russell Coleman hits a screen. Hits a 3 off of that screen by Van Patten. McCormick with shot inside off a nice pass by Kriegmont, left a little bit short on the front iron. Ball tipped away by McCormick on the hustle back. Throws the ball to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Samtani. Samtani with the 3. No good. Crashing was McCormick. Didn't come up with it. Russell on the way to the bucket. Ibar to the basket. And we have a charging foul on Ibar as he went to the bucket. Taken nicely. I believe it was Samtani on that one. .5:25 left to go, third quarter. Second foul on Ibar. 3-pointer on the way from Kriegmont, and good. Out front to Russell. Coleman, excuse me. McCormick on Ibar. Nice kick pass down underneath to Gallagher for a nice reverse layup for 2. And we have a reach-in foul. And I believe it's on Gallagher. Yes, number 15. That's the first foul on Gallagher. Ball inbounded to Gonzalez, to Yadow. To McCormick. He drives to the bucket, flips it up, no good. Ball kicked around. Picked up by Gonzalez, and he flips the ball up and draws the foul on Van Patten. That'll be the third foul on Van Patten. Griggs immediately off the bench. Have to wait for the second free throw. Gonzalez at the line for 2. Both teams have 3 team fouls here in the second half. First one up by Gonzalez is good. Griggs checks in for Van Patten. 4:28 left to go, third quarter. Our score is 40 Juneau Douglas, 33 Main-Endwell. Gonzalez at the line for the second of 2. Shot up, no good. Front iron taken by McCormick. Shot blocked. And ball went out of bounds. Off Main-Endwell will be Juneau Douglas basketball on their baseline. Quickly in, backside of the zone. 3-pointer on the way from Gonzalez. Kriegmont the assist. A little bit of confusion defensively in terms of who they had. Russell comes off the drive, stands in the way. Nice help rotation. Samtani on an I-bar for a three-pointer. Air ball taken. By Gonzalez. Gonzalez ahead for Samtani for the bucket. Main-Endwell takes a 30-second timeout with 3:51 left to go. Our score is 45. Juneau Douglas 33. Main-Endwell. And we're back. Will be Main-Endwell's ball out of bounds down at the Juneau Douglas end of the floor. I believe Van Patten, it looked like Van Patten was coming on the floor, but he was just out there taking care of a wet spot from that timeout. Juneau Douglas showing a little bit of a front here on the inbounds as they're trying to come off a screen. Inbound to Coleman. Coleman working against Juneau. Showed a trap. Nice rotation by Samtani coming out of that timeout. And draws the foul from Coleman. Left-handed up and in, or Gallagher, excuse me, on the foul. Bucket goes in. Samtani will go to the line for one. In that timeout, Coach Casperson called a little bit of a half-court trap on the first pass to the wing, and they executed it almost as if you diagrammed it. Kind of surprised Main-Endwell a little bit. Shot up, no good. Ball kicked around, off Juneau Douglas. Will belong to Main-Endwell. Main-Endwell had a little problem with getting the guy there. They wanted to take the ball out of the bounds, which was Gallagher. Coleman bringing the ball up against Juneau. Picks up a little bit of a ball screen. Rebound taken. Again, Gallagher inside to Griggs. And Griggs gets a foul on Gonzalez. Reporting in. Griggs will go to the line for two. Ready to report in for Juneau Douglas, Tad Watson. Also ready to report in for Main-Endwell will be Bourne. First shot up, front iron, rolls around and goes in. That was the third foul on Philip Gonzalez, and that's why Watson is into the ball game for him. Second shot up and good. Ball inside, and we have foul on number 12, Matt Bourne. Nice pass from Kriegmont into Watson. Watson will go to the line for two. First shot up from Watson, no good. Checking back into the ball game, Messmer for Ibar for Main-Endwell. Watson at the line for the second. Second one up and good. 3 minutes left to go, third quarter. 48-35, Juneau Douglas. Juneau Douglas comes out in a little bit of a different trap that time as it was off the dribble. Van Patten checks back in for Griggs. Inbounded into the backcourt to Russell. Russell brings it up. I believe they were supposed to trap that time, but didn't rotate and didn't get to it. Here's a drive to the bucket by number 13, Messmer, picked up by McCormick. He brings it up himself, across the timeline. To Samtani, to Yadal. Well, we got an injured player on the floor. They can't stop play until there's a foul. He is number 12. Bourne appears to be in a great deal of pain, and they finally stopped play. Jake Ritter out there taking a look at him now. Get him up to his feet. Looks like they're going to take him over to the bench. Well, I'm sure Jake will do a further evaluation to the extent of the injury. Always hate to see that. They have not assigned anybody yet to go into the ball game for Bourne. And now they're sending in number 20, Costello, checks in for Bourne. It will be Juneau Douglas basketball out on the baseline. We have 2:18 left to go, third quarter. Ball into McCormick, flips it up, no good. Rebound Van Patten. Russell brings the ball across. Coleman, excuse me, with the ball, working on Craigmont. Ball kicked away as they tried to go into the post. And we have a foul on number 13, Messmer. And a technical foul. At the line for Juneau Douglas to shoot the free throws will be Israel Yadal. Not sure exactly what he said, but I believe Joel Osborne said something about taunting. So they're going to shoot a two-shot. Looks like it'll be a one-on-one, as that was the 7th team foul on Main-Endwell, so it'll be a one-on-one, and then they'll shoot two free throws for the technical as well. I'm not sure who exactly was the recipient of the foul. It was either McCormick or Yadal. Now they're lined up to shoot the technical first, apparently. First one up and good. Second one up and good. Ibar checks in for Messmer after receiving that technical. I'm still mystified why they're not shooting a one-on-one. That should have been it's a 7th team foul, and they should be in the bonus. Ball inbounded to McCormick. Picks it up. Ball kicked. Not seen by the officials. And the foul is on Yadal. Yeah, it was a definite kick that the officials missed, and the play went on. And Ibar, the recipient, with 2 free throws. First one up and good. 1:46 left to go, third quarter. Second one up and good. Ball inside to Watson. Ball shot blocked. Rebounded by Messmer. Up ahead to Ibar. Ibar pushes it up. Drives to the bucket. Athletic moves, split the defenders. And we have a timeout, Juneau Douglas, with our score 50-39. 1:27 left to go, third quarter. Full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. play, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the foul was on Sam Tawney. At the line is Russell for 2. First one up is good. 2:34 left to go, fourth quarter. Second one up and good. 59-57, Juneau Douglas. Goodell bringing the ball across midcourt. To McCormick, to the baseline. Inside from McCormick to Cooper Krigmont for a layup. Coleman bringing it up against Yao, gets a ball screen, loses possession. Taken by McCormick, up ahead to Yadal. And we have a charging foul called on Yadal. Ball inbounded to Russell, bringing it up against McCormick. 1:58 left to go, fourth quarter. Dribble handoff. Rebounded Ibar. Shot up. No good. Rebound. McCormick. Krigmont. Up ahead to Yadal. Yadal finds the bucket, lays it in. Coach Casperson screaming for a timeout, and it gets it. And I believe we have a technical foul on one of the assistant coaches on Juneau Douglas. No, it was called on Cooper Krigmont. It was a 30-second timeout taken by Juneau Douglas. 63-57 is our score with 1:38 left to go. But Main-Endwell will be going to the line for a 2-shot technical foul. In addition, I believe, yes, that was the third now on Cooper Krigmont. Shot up by Russell. First shot no good of the 2-shot technical foul. Goodell and Coleman got together. They had a little bit of a dust up after the last play. Second shot up and good by Russell. Will be Main-Endwell ball out of bounds. Far sideline. Ball inbounded to Russell. Russell working up against McCormick. Brings it up on the drive. To Costello. Reverses to Gallagher. Ibar with the drive. Lays it up, no good. Rebound. Ball apparently bounced out of bounds as Ibar was coming back in and grabbed it. Will be Main-Endwell's ball out of bounds. They're going to try and run. Gallagher with the ball against Sam Tawney. Throws the ball to Ibar. Out front to Coleman. Drives on McCormick. And lays it in. Draws the foul. Foul on McCormick. 1:14 to go, fourth quarter. Russell will go to the line for one with their score, 63-60. That's the fourth foul on McCormick. by Russell. Ball inbounded to Juneau. Main-Endwell goes man now. And we have a timeout called as Juneau lost the ball before they can tie him up. We have full timeout with 1:04 left to go. Our score is 63-61. Juneau Douglas. We'll be back in 1 minute. Timeout. And we're back. Both teams on the floor now. Juneau Douglas basketball just in front. They'll take it out right in front of their bench. They have one timeout remaining. Main-Endwell has 3. Ball inbounded to Juneau. Lays it up. No good. Ball kicked around. Taken by Costello. Now Coleman to Russell. Russell brings it up against Samtani. 50 seconds left to go, 4th quarter. Ball thrown, tipped out of bounds, off of Coleman's hand. Will be Juneau Douglas basketball with 44.4 seconds left to go. Gonzalez comes to the ball. Gets it to Cooper Krigman. Krigman drives. And draws the foul on Coleman. We'll go to the line for 2 free throws. 33.6 left in the ball game. And we have Coleman fouled out on that foul. And he has 30 seconds. No, he subbed in. All right, he subbed in number 11, who hasn't been in the ball game yet, Spencer Gorton, for Coleman. Krigman at the line, 2 free throws. First one, up, in and out. The last 3 free throws he'd missed have been the same. Hits front rim, hits back rim, bounces out. Got to put a little bit more on it when you're a little bit tired. And that one was an air ball. Douglas trying to inbound. Ibar picks it up. Long cross-court pass. Out of bounds. Will be Juneau Douglas basketball with 27.6 left to go. Both teams making some mistakes down the stretches. They're getting pretty excited. Long pass to Gonzalez. He drives to the bucket. Lays it up. No good. We'll go to the line for 2. .4 remaining in our ball game. Gonzalez at the line for 2 free throws. First one up and good. Gonzalez eyes the rim. Second one up. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds off Kriegmunt. Will be Main-Endwell's ball. 24.2 left to go. Juneau Douglas trying to deny the inbound. Kriegmunt got his hands on the ball, but he was out of bounds. And we have a timeout taken by Main-Endwell. Full timeout with 23.4 left to go. We'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back. Will be Main-Endwell's ball on the end line, Juneau Douglas baseline end. And again, they're setting up a little differently now against this full court pressure than what they have been to get the ball in and maybe for a home run play. Juneau Douglas has Gonzalez back down deep, get the ball inside. Juneau Douglas traps immediately. Ball kicked. To Santoni, McCormick to Santoni for the bucket. 12 seconds left to go in the ball game. Gonzalez stole the ball from Russell and dribbles it out. That's the ball game. Final score, Juneau Douglas 66, Main-Endwell 61.